Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the day. Today is Forza Horizon 6 full global release on Xbox and PC. Technically, the first release day, the early access release day, was earlier this weekend. I think Saturday it came out. But tonight technically tomorrow, in about 2.5 hours, it is 9:30 at the moment. In about 2.5 hours, Forza Horizon 6 will release, and hold on, go travel to Mexico. I thought, in the spirit of Forza, I need to turn down this audio a little bit. I don't even know if I can. I don't think I can. Yeah, I'm using the other headphones. I'm just going to take those off for a moment. I thought, in the spirit of Forza Horizon 6 coming out, I would revisit a game that I have played a decent bit. I told you to go to Mexico. Take me out of the garage. And I would drive. I'm just going to go into third-person mode. Here we go. I would spend a few hours, not so much saying goodbye, but doing a sort of I keep wanting to say last hurrah, but of course, like, the game's not going away. Forza Horizon 2, 3, and 4 are still playable, but the way it generally works with games like Forza is when the newest one comes out, everybody goes to the newest game. 5 will still have a community. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people that are still going to want to play 5, but then again, 6 is taking us to Japan, and it has an insanely good-looking game. I've been following people who have been posting early access videos of Forza Horizon 6 for several days, and I actually want to kind of do a best of for... Alright, where was it? I just, literally minutes before I started, I was doing the Hot Wheels... There we go, Expedition. I want to do it again. How do I set a route? There we go. Okay. Alright, take me there. Need to turn around.
Turn around.
Right. And I didn't record it because I was watching a Drive Tribe video with Richard Hammond from Top Gear, answering some questions about, like, stuff that he got up to on Top Gear and whatnot, which I thought felt very appropriate to watch a video like that. I'm not really a racing nut. I'm not even necessarily a car guy, but I do enjoy a good-looking game, and I do enjoy a game with a good atmosphere, a good feel to it. And I gotta tell you, there's something about having a race game and a race chair, a racing rig. Mine's a lower-end build model. Mine doesn't have all, like, the haptic feedback, and this is like a $200-some wheel and pedal setup. That's, it's acceptable for what it is, but it's not like a high-end system. But man, I tell you, every once in a while, usually on like a Sunday afternoon, I'll be sitting in the chair in the office, and I'll be thinking to myself, boy, I really wish I could go for a drive. Just, drive through the countryside. And then I remember that gas currently is, like, topping $4 a gallon in my local area because of the Iran war. Not to get political and to immediately date the video, but, it's the release date for a video game. You're going to date the video anyway. And then I remember, gas is topping $4 a gallon. It takes $50 to gas my car up. I don't really want to go for a drive. Also, I mean, there's some nice farmland in the area, but there's not, like, scenic areas like this anywhere around where I'm at. Not to geolocate myself. But then I remember, oh right, I have a race wheel, and I have Forza Horizon 5. And so I'll hop into Forza, I'll pick a nice car with some decent handling, in this case, this Bachmano, and I'll just drive. And I'll just listen to the music, and I'll listen to the sound of the engine and the speed, and I've got a fan going, so it feels like there's some air, and I just try to simulate the experience of driving a mock Formula One car on an open road in Mexico as best I can. And and I'll probably, and you know, every once in a while, not a whole lot, but every once in a while I'll do that, and I'll just kind of get a what's the word? I'll just do it to relax. That's the way I'll describe it. I'm not really a racing, like I said, I'm not a racing guy, so I don't care too much about doing the, I'm gonna do the solo, about doing the challenges or the races or anything. I'm not trying to top score or be the best in a speed class or anything like that.
What is that?
Usually,
Neat,
I'm just driving to take in the atmosphere.
Hot Wheels launcher.
The only thing that would be cooler is if I could get my MetaQuest VR headset to run with an Xbox, but that's not. They didn't build the Xbox to do that. Although I have heard rumor of versions of a jailbroken Xbox Series X where you could basically rebuild it as essentially with Windows hardware installed, like actual Windows hardware. Then you can run Steam games, and then you might be able to run your Xbox Series X as a VR rig. I don't know if I could run that with the race wheel. I mean, this race wheel is supposed to work with a PC, but anytime you're working with jailbroken hardware, you're taking a risk. I have not done that. Obviously, I'm just playing with a stock Xbox Series X and in a Logitech race wheel. But it's something I've considered, and maybe someday if they end support for the Xbox Series X, maybe I will consider it at some point in the future. But for now, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna go for a bit of a drive.
This is Giant Canyon. Rami, take it away.
Now, when I was doing this earlier, I hit the edge and spun out multiple times. I'm going to try my best in this new version not to spin out. Unfortunately, they only let you drive certain cars on the the Hot Wheels tracks. And and you'll notice they didn't let you pick the car you were going to take. They just sort of drop you into one. That's because this level, I guess, is sort of a showcase. It's a showcase of the Hot Wheel track. And there are other places you can go to where you're allowed to bring your own car onto them and test your own car out. And you can see if your car has enough oomph behind it to do full 360-degree spin, full 360-degree turns like that without falling off when you're, vertical.
I feel the need for cheese.
And so yeah, that's my idea. Is like I said, it's 2.5 hours in theory because they say the game releases on the 19th, and I already have I have the standard edition of Forza Horizon 6 with a pre-order bonus because I pre-ordered with a pre-order bonus. I don't know if that's going to get auto-dropped onto my account, but I have all the files pre-downloaded to my Xbox, so there shouldn't be any wait time for downloading. It will likely, all it's going to have to do is just check an internet connection to verify the game is live, and then it'll let me play it. But that shouldn't happen until midnight, so I'm basically just going to drive around for the next couple of hours in Forza 5. Woo! Here we go. This is one of those areas where I spun out a lot because I wasn't anticipating the jumps, and I hit the edge like that. And so I just want to kind of not so much send off Forza Horizon 5, but with an understanding that from here on I'm probably going to make Forza Horizon 6 my default race game. I just want to kind of give it another lap, a final lap around before it falls out of immediate relevance. That's the way I'll describe it. It's a sunsetting drive. It's a sunsetting drive for a game I've played a decent bit of. That's a nice shot right there. Oh, we got the dragon. I was thinking he was going to breathe fire, but I guess they didn't want to code that into the game. Oh, we're about to have another jump up here. I already feel it coming up, if I remember correctly, or maybe not. Oh, there we go. I almost spun out. If I had hit that other side, I would have absolutely spun out.
You feel that?
Here's the win. Here's the jump. Here's the jump, I think. Or maybe not. Woo! Careful. Don't spin out. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Anytime you see those big wind fans, that usually means you're about to have a big jump coming up.
Welcome to Forest Falls.
Once I get to the new game, I'll probably swap my headphones because I have a couple different models of headphones on my different recording rigs. I've got a couch to my right. Oh shit! Oop, my bad. I thought I was gonna turn left there for a moment. I've got a couch. Past me. With 2 seats on it, and I've got the ability to move this microphone. Where I have up to 3 Actually, no, I have 2 microphones currently. I just remembered because those microphones are expensive. I can have both the microphones on the table or on the couch, or I can have them on my. Here we go. I can have one here on the race rig and then one on the couch. But I have 2 sets of headphones for the 2 seats on the couch, for when me and a friend are doing couch co-op games or something like that. And woo, that's pretty good. Alright, what I win off the Horizon wheel spin. Another thing I do is I made myself some hot. Ooh, I got 50,000 CR. I wonder if I will spend on anything. Unlikely. I wonder if you get some kind of perk in 6 if you own 5. Because I own 5. And I own a couple of the Forza Motorsport games. I don't play the Motorsport ones as often, but I love Horizon. So yeah, made myself a hot dog. Or a couple hot dogs, I should say. And I've got this big old... big old container of vitamin water that I have to very carefully put on the ground because it's so big. Alright, now I'll travel to Mexico. Alright. Yep, let it do its ultimate 180 skills. Total ultimate skills, 418. And I might do a few races. I might do a variety of things just to kind of send off. Okay, I said take me out of the garage. Kind of like I said, send off the Forza Horizon 5 game. All right, so hide and seek is not good. I don't want to do that. Baja Expedition. Complete the expedition to establish the Baja Outpost. In the name of science, find the location for the seismometer, collect a sample for the hot spring tank. You know what, let's do that. Let's do that. Get me a. Woo! And I went too far west.
It is safe to do so.
I am terrible. I'm gonna third person. Okay. I'm just gonna make a full lap. I'm just going to make a full lap around. And then go right out of here. Okay, now I'm going the right way. Alright, cool.
The next Horizon Arcade event will begin any minute now.
I don't really care.
Enjoy.
Oop, I'm going the wrong way. I went the wrong road. This car is not designed for off-roading. This Bach Mono is designed essentially like it's got the aesthetics of a Formula 1 car, but they but they toned it down. It's actually a street legal car. I've looked into it. Obviously, it's too expensive for someone like me to ever own IRL, but it's fun to drive, you know, in the game. And I look forward to finding a car in 6 that I really am interested in. So the couple of spoilers, heads up things for 6 that I'm looking forward to. Racing against a mech. That's something that they've shown that they're going to do, is they allow you to race against a mech in the promo material. I don't know if it's going to be one where you get to select a certain car, or if I just went right past the thing I came for. Or if you are allowed to pick your car for that. I hope you can pick your car, because I want to try and race the mech with my own vehicle. And then there's you can be a delivery driver. Apparently they let you just drive around and deliver tofu as one of your optional things you can do. I'm gonna grab another bite. La Gran Caldera. Okay.
Rami, I have a vehicle, but no guide.
Small change of plans, my friend. Tell me, have you ever seen an active volcano up close? Meet me at the top of the mountain. You don't want to miss this.
This car has very different handling compared to the one I'm used to. And it's got 2 license plates for some reason. But moving in and
Whoa! What was that?
That's nothing. Just a small tremor. Yaris 200 suspension can handle it, no problem.
Speaking of volcanoes, I was mentioning this, and I did a test video like an hour ago, just to make sure that my recording wasn't, the audio from the game was not overpowering my voice recording. And I mentioned that
My
I
friend,
don't know
there is a lot of smoke coming out of this volcano. You might want to get up here pronto.
But I certainly hope they
got
do,
it. On
because
my
I
way.
know you can go into Tokyo. I don't know how expansive the Japan map is. I'm not expecting them to let you drive all the way up into like the snowy regions of Hokkaido, or like down into the sort of Hawaii style.
Hey, Ramiro, the festival operations team are
Maybe
tracking
in
some
like a map in the,
activity
like a
around
map in the
volcano.
future, you
That
go,
wouldn't
like,
happen to be exactly where you're taking my
looking
superstar
cars,
driver,
drive
would it?
around,
Está bien,
Okinawa.
Haley.
But for
This
now,
is really
it
only a
seems
small
pretty
eruption.
much like,
Nothing to
you know,
worry about.
It's designed after
Fine.
like the Tokyo
Just remember, we have an
style,
outpost to set up, yeah?
Mount Akina, you know, initial kind of area. And so you're on like the central eastern side of Japan around the Tokyo region, which is within, you know, the sphere of potentially being like, you know, it's like an hour or 2 drive to get out from there to
Isn't this incredible? The volcano has
Mount
never
Fuji,
been like
I
this
think.
before.
Maybe
Are
I
you
have that
waking up
wrong,
for Horizon?
because when I went to Mount... No, I'm right, because we got in a bus, and we took a bus tour out to Mount Fuji, and maybe it wasn't like 2 hours, maybe it was like 3 or 4 hours. I can't remember exactly how long it was, but we were able to get a bus tour in the middle of Tokyo and take it up to, not to the top of Mount Fuji, or obviously not to the top, but they have like 2 platforms, right, that you can use.
When you reach the top, we should do our tests and then get out of here, my friend.
The day that we
The
went,
vaca is
the
waiting
bus
in.
tour guide told
I
us
think the
that
volcano
for like
is getting
3 or 4
angrier.
weeks prior, they had been able to go all the way to the highest
Angelica
peak.
Garcia
But the
coming to
weekend
you
before we
live from
went,
the Horizon XS chopper. That's right. We have a chopper. We're flying high over Mexico to see one superstar driver take on the fury of the Gran Caldera volcano. Don't go anywhere.
Not accessible by bus because the ice had built. They had snow, and the snow accumulation and ice built up on the road.
Looks like you're attracting the local news. You're on TV.
It looks safe, but there's vapor everywhere. This expedition looks to be heading straight to the active crater of the volcano. This might be the most rock and roll thing ever. We'll be back soon.
And go take a drive down to Lake Tacoma, and had like lunch, and then we took a boat trip over Lake Oshie, in like a sailboat thing. I thought it was kind of cool. My friend who went with me thought the whole thing was one giant tourist trap, and I was like, you're probably right, but then again, we didn't plan. Well, the first trip wasn't planned especially great, but I mean, we had to try to get close to Putin. We had to try to get close to Putin, and in some way we had
did they say anything
we got
about
some nice
steam
shots
vents?
of us with like Putin in
Gee,
the background over at
Believe it or not, they said
Tacoma,
opening them,
and
say with a
I
car,
really liked,
actually helps
I
release the
really liked
geothermal
the
energy.
little koi pond area that we stopped at for like an hour before we went over to went out. Oh, that's a rock. Oh, I hit that. I saw the rock a moment. I was like, I thought I was going to be able to go around it, but I.
Keep going, superstar! Don't let the Gran Caldera defeat you! Horizon Excess is cheering you on!
Figuring out the handling of this car. You'll notice there's a reason I don't generally swap my vehicles in the open source, because once I've gotten used to the handling of the car, I generally stay. Yeah, I wonder if we're going to be able to drive on that. Another thing
Rami.
Copy that.
Tokyo.
Feel free to turn on the air conditioning.
Oh, another rock. I just hit that one dead on. Look, I said I do racing games. I never said I was a good racer. I think we lost talking about. Did I fail? Nope, got a cutscene.
You made it!
I'll talk moments.
Yeah, de hecho. I spoke to Haley and they say we have some time. In fact, there are some
here
things
we
she
go.
wants us to do up here. For science, you know?
Yes, for science.
Reset. Can I don't want to restart. I'm stuck. I can't go anywhere. Hold on, I'm gonna restart it. Restart the event. Yeah, restart it from the beginning. Uh-oh. Well, I need to clean that up.
Rami, I have a vehicle, but no guide.
Well, my
Small
dog
change of
will
plans,
clean
my
up.
friend. Tell me,
Hey, buddy.
have you ever seen an active volcano up close? Meet me at the top of the mountain. You don't want to miss this.
After everything that just happened, I think I went back to this car, but you know, when you drive a street legal Formula One car, you kind of get a feel for it. It becomes muscle.
Whoa! What was that?
That's nothing. Just a small tremor. The RS200 suspension can handle it, no problem. My friend, there is a lot of smoke coming out of this volcano. You might want to get up here pronto.
Fast! Got it. On my way.
Thank God there's no checkpoint on that. We were just off-roading all the way to the top of the mountain. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, my HDMI seems to have messed up. Give me a moment. See if I can get that to fix itself. See if I can get that. There we go. Okay. That happens every once in a while.
Hey, Ramiro, the festival operations team are tracking some activity around the volcano. That wouldn't happen to be exactly where you're taking my superstar driver, would it?
Está bien, Haley. This is really only a small eruption. Nothing to worry about.
Fine. Just remember we have an outpost to set up, yeah?
So the outpost,
Isn't
if I
this
remember,
incredible?
unlocked, like,
The volcano has never
certain
been like this
events for
before.
certain areas
Or it's
of the
waking
map.
up for Horizon.
Try not to get caught on the rocks this time.
When you reach the top, we should do our tests and then get out of here, my friend. The Baja is waiting, and I think the volcano is getting angrier.
Angelica Garcia coming to you live from the Horizon XS chopper. That's right, we have a chopper. We're flying high over Mexico to see one superstar driver take on the fury of the Gran Caldera volcano. Don't go anywhere.
Seismic activity in Japan in the recent decade that has not hit like the Mount Fuji region especially bad, but there is a growing interest or awareness.
Looks
that
like you're attracting the local news. You're on TV.
It looks safe, but there's vapor everywhere. This expedition looks to be heading straight to the active crater of the volcano. This might be the most rock and roll thing ever. We'll be back soon.
And it can become active again. And that's a big problem because, as I mentioned, you can get to Fuji from Tokyo. Meaning, if Fuji go boom, Tokyo's in the blast radius. And there's tens of millions of people that live in Tokyo. I think it's like 60 to 70 million people, as opposed to like the 30 to 40 million that live in New York City or something like that. It's a lot.
Rami, did they say anything about steam
They've
vents?
got.
See?
They've been
Believe
developing,
it or not,
like,
they said opening them,
underground,
say
like,
with a car,
subway plans
actually helps release the
to, like,
geothermal
rapidly
energy.
get underground. I'm about to make the same mistake I did.
Keep going, superstar.
Oh,
Don't let the
I
Gran
tried not
Caldera
to hit the
defeat
rock
you.
and I hit it
Horizon
again.
XS is cheering you on.
God. And so yeah, he was talking about like, yeah, you know, so I'm not expecting Fuji to go up today. This was like 2 years ago when we did our trip. Probably closer to 2.5. And the guy's like, yeah, I'm not expecting Fuji to go up, but in the event, we're gonna turn tail and run and drive as fast as we can in the opposite direction.
Coming up on the crater now, Rami.
Smart.
Copy that. Feel free to turn on the air conditioning.
Oh my god, I hit the rock again. They put these rocks right where you want to drive because they're like, yeah, definitely you're going to want to make the turn and try to like shoot your way up the side of the mountain. No sir, no cheating for you. Alright, get to the spot, okay.
You made it! Yeah, Rachel. I spoke to Haley and they say we have some time. In fact, there are some things she wants us to do up here.
hitting rocks.
For science, you know?
Yes, for science.
There's the one that I got stuck on. I'm gonna hit it, edit it. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, one of the speaking of volcanoes, one of the cool places we went to. Didn't look like there was a mountain there. Yeah, no. One of the cool places we went to was before we went down to Lake Ashi. There was a there was a cable car area that we all took a cable car ride down from the side of, like, not necessarily from the side of Fuji, but like down a cliff face in towards Lake Ashi. So they have like the docks and the boat tours and stuff. And get to the cable car out there, we had to go through a canyon area that was like at the bottom of the canyon they had a bunch of sulfur vats. You could smell the faint hint of the sulfur.
Probably not have the geologist
like the
do
rotten
it,
egg
but
smell of it.
Hey! Science is problem solving!
It was very reminiscent of this, where it's just like a valley with steam coming out. Because like I said, active volcano or dormant volcano, Mount Fuji. Collect a sample from the hot spring lake, find the location to the south of here, put on the vault, drive the lake put on the volcanonologist thermal, put on the volcanonologist thermal.
See, Haley? We've placed the seismometer. You're getting the readings? Buenísimo. We should be heading down soon.
Two things on the other side. I don't know if I drive on the lava. What happens if I drive on the lava? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I burn up if I drive on the lava. Okay. So no driving on the lava. Got it. I just wanted to know. It's like stepping on fire in a video game. You gotta know what will happen. You want to see if the developers added in the ability to die from stepping in fire. And no, I don't care that they made a joke about that. That's the other thing that's got me real excited for Forza Horizon Japan. Is because it's Japan, the chances over the next coming years of them doing crossover events with big anime are pretty likely. So, oh, nope, no, it's how do I... Hold on. How do I... I'm trying to figure out how I... How do I get to the same thing? Because I don't want to hit the exit. Sierra RX3. Oh, it's like get to the buggy. Does this
I promised I'd show you an active volcano up close.
Now, oh, so those other things
I think
were
the show's
optional.
over.
Okay, gotcha.
yeah,
Okay, well.
that's enough playing with fire for one day.
Extreme activity. Alright, let's see what this is. Okay, here we go. We get some there
we go. Oh, that was a big one. I think the volcano is telling us we've overstayed our welcome.
Agreed, let's go. I'll see you at the bottom, Rami.
Good thing I know the fastest way down. Don't look back!
Trying my best.
I'm looking forward to doing stuff like this. Oh, that was the other thing. I remember I caught my thing I thought I talked about earlier. I want to learn how to drift.
Woohoo!
Legit how to
That's
drift.
all!
I bought this handbrake for a reason. I need to learn how to drift on handbrake as well. I mean, there's different ways to drift. I
Kid,
want to learn how
you
to
faced the
handbrake
volcano. Now let's see how you handle some
Forza.
real Baja racing, my friend. Vamos! I know an old Baja circuit that would be perfect. I didn't plan on us entering a race already, but here goes nothing.
I mean, everything's a race if you're calling it racing. Woo!
And we're into the final lap. But what's this? Some new competitors coming to the arena. Ah, this is awesome! Bravo! The crowd goes wild!
Legendary Baja racing, my friend.
I'm not used to this buggy. I'm not used to the handling on it. Come on, go left, go left, go left. There you go, get control.
We've never seen anything like this! And they go!
This thing accelerates really fast.
Across the finish line!
Okay, second. Not bad.
Horizon
By
Baja.
the way, this,
Standing shoulder to shoulder with the
that white
Baja
thing behind me,
500 and
that's just the
1000.
glare off of my
Legendary
green
cross-country
screen.
racing.
I messed around
My friend,
for like 30 minutes
those
trying to
run
get it to
once
go
a
away,
year. We get to do
and
this
I
every day.
couldn't figure out how to do it. Oh, a 2018 F-150 Premium.
You know how to make an entry. Welcome to Horizon Baja.
Is this sponsored by Mountain Dew? Honest question, is this sponsored by Mountain Dew? Because Baja Blast is a thing,
Well,
right?
what do you think of the place? This will be the destination for cross-country racing. You in? Here's the new cross-country event program to start. So I will see you out there.
Let me look at the map. I want to look around to see what I want to do. Rally Adventure. Badlands Expedition. Complete the expedition to establish Horizon Badlands Outpost. Alright, let's just do a bunch of these expeditions because they're really fun. And they look really cool.
Hey,
And I think they're a
Dragon.
great,
Attendance has
a great way to
already
showcase.
skyrocketed at Horizon Baja. Guess we're not the only ones who always dreamed of coming here. Keep bringing them in, superstar.
Oh my god. Why is my car auto?
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination. Turn left. In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
Premium add-on bundle. Get all the extra content included with the premium edition and one more upgrade. Oh, it's an add-on thing. That's annoying. Okay. So I have to pay extra to get that. Alright, well, that's kind of cheap. Gwent Expedition. Alright, I did the Hot Wheels Expedition because I thought it was cool. What other expeditions are there? Eliminator. I actually tried Eliminator a while back. Travel to the Event Lab Island. Let's try that. See what that's about.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I have no traction on apparently. I have no traction. Like it off. Number one, number one rule when driving on sand, I learned this the hard way several years back when I was trying to come into a friend's house. He gave me an address to get to his home, and it turns out that the GPS tried to take me into a back road, which is like an old sand lot, dirt road. That was my old truck. Is if you get in sand and you never stop. If you're driving through loose sand, never stop. Because what will happen is you'll lose your traction and your tire will sink in the sand, and then it doesn't matter how much you spin it, you won't be able to regain traction. But if you keep moving, even just a little bit, you'll be able to push yourself through it until you get to solid ground. And that was a learning experience for sure. I had a guy come out and be one of the neighbors, and we just kept putting wood boards underneath there and repeatedly trying to get traction off some wood boards. You've seen the videos of people trying to do that, right? Trying to get traction to help pull your car out.
yards. Turn sharp left. Turn sharp left.
See, this is the area, this game where you learn how to do drift racers, drifting around these little...
At At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Roundabout, you mean just the straight forward.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. In 400 yards, turn sharp left.
So I had a buddy here, Kyle. I ended up not recording sound. The audio was completely messed up. But we did some recording of him driving around, showing me how, because he's a lot better at racing and stuff than I am, and he knows how to drive.
Turn sharp left.
I do not. Only and he was trying to figure out how to drive this, digital stick shift, and we could not figure it out. And then finally we were messing around and we kind of got it. You have to like drop your car into sixth gear out of neutral, and that it's interpreted by the game as your reverse. It doesn't have like a dedicated reverse gear, so you basically just like drop it from neutral straight to sixth, and that's your reverse. Couldn't get traction.
Turn right. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Off-road driving.
You have arrived at your destination.
4-2. Travel to the Event Lab Island. If I remember, Event Lab is like a YouTube channel. The Event Lab Island is just a big old... Just a big old test area. Oh yeah. It's fun if it is. I didn't know it was that. Hot Wheels track pieces, okay. running because very tight corner. I almost feel like the one with the little car is kind of the track. Am I racing like a lap time or something? That's what the goal is. Had to implement the Batmobile into the riddles somehow, and sometimes they did it in a pretty ingenious way, and then the Riddler mission with the Batmobile did not Oh my god. How many times oh, it's lap 1 4. Oh, I'm drifting. I'm drifting, I wasn't even trying to. That, okay, that's lap 1. Alright, so I gotta do that 3 more times. Alright, I'll walk in. Okay, I'm not walking in, apparently. Not walking in enough. I did not put the right car for this time. Setup. This thing wants to go in one direction, going as fast as it can. It's not designed for this tight airfield there. I guess if I'm disciplining up with the other things. Come on. Knowing when you're hitting the thing that's like going reverse. It's like, no, I'm not reading this word. Okay, yeah. That's us. Uh-oh. out, even out. No, that's out. Kind of annoyed. Quit the event. Yeah, I don't really care about doing the event anymore. I'm gonna just like it because it's not for me. It's not for me. Yes, travel back.
Welcome back, Dragon.
I'm having a thought. Here's what I'm thinking. It's 10:30, so I've been playing for about an hour. That wasn't what I wanted to. That wasn't what I wanted to. I don't know how long I want to play Forza Horizon 6 tonight. I have things to do tomorrow, but they don't start early in the morning. They're kind of like towards the afternoon. So I might stay up, play the game for a while. Oh, there's a barn find here. Maybe I'll go to this barn find real fast.
100 yards. Turn left.
Lay down for about an hour or so, get a nap, find a kennel to keep my dog in because the place I go to,
400 yards.
they don't allow you to
Turn
have
sharp
pets in
left.
the villas. So I had to find a kennel. And I was going to have him in a kennel on the island where I'm going to go to the beach.
Turn sharp
Then my
left.
mom and I were talking just yesterday, and apparently they're not going to have enough parking passes to have my car for me to be able to take my own vehicle down to the beach. I was like, all right, well that's fine, so long as someone can come with me early to get my dog to the kennel. They only want to drop your dog off before 12 o'clock. And she's like, yeah, so about that, we're going to have to bring like the grandkids with us too, which means we have to go north before we can go south for like an hour. And I'm like, oh, so we're not going to be able to make it.
Turn right.
Definitely not. We're probably going to get there really late on the day. So I was like, all right, so what you're basically saying is I have to get a new kennel. It's like, yeah, we're going to need to get a new kennel reservation closer to where we live instead of on the island. All right, fine. So I got him a new kennel reservation. It's about the same price as the one that I was
In 400 yards.
It is closer,
Turn
but they
left.
did require, because he had never been in that kennel before, they required me to have to bring my dog to the kennel today for like a daycare visit, essentially a one-day test run, to just make sure that my dog isn't
Turn
gonna
left.
try to kill anybody if I drop him off. And he was a good boy. He's an SPCA resident. He does not like being around other dogs. He will jump at other dogs, but I have to be cautious of that when I'm on walks. Make sure he doesn't like jump at any of the stuff. But I told them that. They're like, yeah, we can accommodate for that. We can keep him by himself. We'll have a separate playtime. Like, all right, cool. And so I dropped him off. He's a very good boy today. And I picked him up about 4 o'clock.
At the roundabout, take the
Go
second
to a
exit.
concert, but a family thing happened, and we ended up having to cancel the concert. But I will see them tomorrow.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Did the boy came back? Did some work in my
200
office
yards.
from
Turn sharp
about
left.
maybe 10:30. Well, I did some grocery shopping.
Turn
Then
sharp
I went
left.
and did some grocery shopping. Came home, did work in the office till about maybe 4 o'clock. And then I went to run home, did a little more work, fell asleep, passed out for a few hours, and then woke up in time to start recording. Alright, this is the destination, and
You have arrived at your destination.
these barns tend to be somewhere back. This is looking like a barn right here. This is looking kind of like what I'm looking for. Here we go. See what we found.
It's a Mustang. Oh, talk about famous cars. This is the one from... what's that movie with the detective? Hang on, it'll come to me.
Very nice old Mustang.
I'll get to work on it and see if I can remember the name of that film.
Alright, well, I think that is a good enough place to stop for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the usual YouTube stuff, and I will be back in about an hour and a half with the release of Forza Horizon 6. Again, Forza Horizon 5, not really going anywhere, but it's about to drop out. It's about to be the last gen game. So I probably won't be playing it as much since Forza Horizon 6 is coming out. So it's been a nice send-off to Forza Horizon 5. Maybe I'll come back and revisit it if I feel up to it in the future. But for now, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.